Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing my February book haul, showing you all the books that I bought in the month of February. So without further ado, let's just get started. The first two books I brought back in the month of January, but they didn't arrive till this month. I brought them from Amazon and they are Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City, which is a sequel, and they're both by Ransom Riggs. I've never read these before, but they sound really interesting and I've been waiting a long time to get my hands on them, and so when I finally decided to buy them, I decided to get them in hardback because I just thought they were really gorgeous and I really like their spines. I'm not honestly quite sure what they're about. I think they're pretty spooky, obviously about Miss Peregrine's Home for the Peculiar Children, and I know they've got like creepy old photographs mixed throughout the books. For example, here's one, and I kind of like really spooky things, so I'm hoping these will be really good. I kind of want to go into them blind, so that's all I'm going to know about them before reading them. And then my mum bought me Boy Meets Girl by Meg Cabot, and I'm pretty sure this is the sequel to The Guy Next Door. I'm unsure, but I know that it's in a series, and the whole story is told through our emails. I'm pretty sure it's just a general chick lit novel. I'm not sure too much about it, but I am excited to get into the series. And then I have possibly my favourite book that I bought in the month of February, and that is The Ruby Circle by Rochelle Mead, the sixth and the final book in the Bloodline series. I'm not going to say anything about the plot of this book because it will spoil the other Bloodline series, but if you haven't read the Bloodline series, I would highly recommend you do so. The Rochelle Mead, the same author of the Vampire Academy series, and it kind of follows on after the events of the Vampire Academy series. And the finale for me was just fantastic and I was not disappointed at all. And then because I pre-ordered the Ruby Circle for the Dimmicks release party, I managed to get my hands on Masquerade by Coley Fornancia for free. I honestly have no idea what this book about. It says on the blurb, in the glittering mask world that is Carnival of 1750, everyone has a secret. 17s, from the highest aristocrat to the lowest servant, are all consumed by their own secrets, their loves, desires, loyalties, and betrayals. So yeah, I haven't really heard that much about it, but I am excited to get into it and read it. And then while I was in Melbourne for the Dimmicks release party of the Ruby Circle, I picked up All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven and I Was Here by Gay Forman. All the Bright Places is about a boy named Finch and a girl named Violet, and they're both in a pretty hard time at their lives in the moment. Finch wants to commit suicide and Violet is still struggling after a sister's death that happened 9 months ago, and they kind of meet one day on their school ledge bell tower where they're both kind of debating about jumping off, and they form this kind of funny sort of friendship where they can find that they can just be themselves around each other. This book is adorable and heartwarming and heartbreaking all at the same time, and it gave me a lot of feels. I have done a book review of this, so I will leave the link to that down in the description below, but it was absolutely fantastic and I would highly recommend it if you're interested in it. I Was Here is about a girl named Cody who finds out that her best friend Meg has committed suicide. But Cody is really devastated by this, obviously, and really confused because Meg never really seemed like the suicidal type to her, and there were no signs that Meg was going to commit suicide. So Cody kind of decides to delve into this mystery of why Meg decided to commit suicide. It's a mystery, kind of really heartbreaking, sad book about friendship and love and suicide and all that, and it's really interesting. I thought it dealt with the topic very well and I would highly recommend it if it sounds interesting to you. And then the publishing company Hardy Grow Egmont sent me in exchange for an honest review Lemony Snicket's Who Could That Be at This Hour, which I think is the first book in the All the Wrong Questions series, and Lifespan of Starlight by Tahilia Kalkabarsky, which I probably said very wrong and I probably butchered your last name and I'm so sorry. I love the series Unfortunate Events series by Lemony Snicket, so I'm super excited to delve into this series. I'm pretty sure it's a mystery middle grade book. And then this book is about 3 teenagers who in 2084 discover the secrets of time travel, and they discover how to time travel, and they do it and they love it, but it's dangerous and it's illegal and it's really forbidden to time travel. And they get this kind of high off time traveling. However, time traveling does come at a huge cost. You can only time travel forwards in time and you can't go back. So once you time travel, you have to make sure you're making the right decision because you can't ever go back. It sounds really interesting and I'm super excited to read it. And then the last 2 books my boyfriend bought me, and they were for my Valentine's anniversary gift. The first one is The Duff, the Designated Ugly Fat Friend by Cody Keplinger. I probably said that wrong again, horrible at pronouncing last names. It is about a 17-year-old girl named Bianca who kind of discovers by somebody that she hates, Wesley, that she is a Duff, the designated ugly fat friend in her group of friends. So whilst Bianca is coming to terms dealing with the fact that she might actually be the Duff of her group, she also has to deal with home issues that's going on in her life too. Her mum has been away from home for a while now because of business, and it's been both hard on both Bianca and her dad. So Bianca is kind of a distraction and she's upset. She just goes ahead and she kisses is Wesley, the guy that she absolutely despises. And she realizes that she kind of likes it. And so because it's a great way to escape, Bianca throws herself into a relationship with Wesley as like an enemies with benefits sort of thing. And that's working out fine until Wesley starts opening up to her and she realizes that Wesley himself also doesn't have the greatest of home lives. And Bianca starts falling for the guy that she hates. I've just started this book today. I'm already up to chapter 8 and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really interesting and it'll be exciting to see where the book goes. I also wanted to pick this book up this month because the movie is coming out shortly. And I know that the movie apparently isn't anything like the book, but the movie looks really good and I really want to watch it, so I wanted to read the book first. And then finally, my boyfriend also got me Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. This is a young adult book and I think it's probably going to be one of the first young adult books that I have picked up. It's about a girl named Sydney who is 22 and her life's pretty great until she discovers that her boyfriend Hunter is cheating on her. So full of betrayal and hurt from Hunter, Sydney decides what's her next move going to be, and while she's doing that she kind of starts falling for the boy next door named Ridge, and they seem to have a lot of chemistry together. That's all I know about this one and I'm really excited to read it. I am 21 turning 22 in April, so it's going to be really great reading from a protagonist who is my age. I'm also really excited to get into the young adult kind of genre. I think that there should be more sex in young adult books. I don't want anything like 50 Shades of Grey or anything like that, but I definitely think that young adult books just tend to pry away from it and pretend that it's not happening, and it clearly is, and it's really annoying. So I'm really excited to delve into the young adult genre and kind of hope that it deals with this like situation of sex a lot better than the young adult genre kind of does. So yeah, this is my February book haul, and all in all I'm pretty happy with it. It's a very good book haul, very diverse too. Some middle grade, some young adult, some young adult. It's going to be really interesting. I would love to know in the comments below if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. I've obviously read The Ruby Circle and loved it, All the Right Places and loved it, and I Was Here and loved it. So far all the books that I have bought I have loved, so hopefully all the rest are like that too. Also let me know in the comments below what was your favourite book that you picked up in the month of February, if you picked up any at all, and like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!